So, there's just so much more to show you. So, today we're actually going to go, like an actual build. What to do for the actual build? Let's go High Elf, and then Mage. So, I showed you last video that MA2, MA9, for those who watched all the way through, is probably about the best combo that you can start with, just because it's DOT, and then they can't do anything. So then I like to do MA6. You activated a special ability from another class. Using your stat, you have dealt 25 damage. It's down to 40 and an 8? Okay, that should be fixed. Like, it should fix itself soon. So I'm gonna trip him because he's not tripped. Yeah, it fixed itself. Okay. So... it's just more MA6. MA5? Oh, I have HD4, which means every single turn. I don't know why I didn't show it. Odd. But every single turn, I do get... What I mean by show it, if you have HD4 effect, it should display your current AB, because it subtracts an AB every single turn. So I'm going to cast MA6 and hope it overrides HD4, which is a debuff, with a different effect, which it did. Gave it HD1. Monster got up, and then monster missed. Normally, I shouldn't trip him. I will, so if I leave him up... Okay, it didn't matter. I'm gonna go loot, because min-maxer. Sorry, I just have to log in right there. Lock in. Magic Missile's decent. It's really mana efficient, but it's not exactly fun to use. Just gonna really skip to the... I wonder... Should I, like, pause the video to skip forward? And I'm going to say... Oh, this... Oops. I was supposed to show you this. Fairies steal your mana when they hit you. And if you are a class that doesn't use mana, it doesn't do anything. Trolls are enemies who heal. So he literally just heals. Let's see if we can try and get a Minotaur. Let's get another loot. Also, if you're not in a town, you are unable to see how much. See, you got a huge bonus to AB, but it will go away soon. And for some reason, it increases the human speed. Don't ask me why it does that. So, it's not a huge bonus, because they have 7 armor, so I still can't hit them. Oh, also, while they're tripped, they get minus 2 AB. Not minus 2 AB, minus 2 armor. They can't hit, so... Let's do MA1. Okay, I told you last video that... I said last video that... Oh yeah, whenever you roll this, it does like an absurd amount of damage. Like, about 3 magic missiles. I told you last video that, Mage is extremely explosive. Once I run out of mana, it's game over. It's just game over. Let's get speed. Mage. And you can pause whenever you'd like to see the stats. That's a lot of help. So I cannot stack DOTs and damage over times. The closest thing I can do is MA7 and hope that the enemy... It does cost a lot of mana. Yeah, so now I'm out of mana. So, there are 2 spells I can cast, Shield and Magic Missile. Shield would override this effect, and that's not something I want to do. I'm going to do MA1. So also, whenever you attack, you have a small chance to crit. Whenever you crit, you automatically hit, so aside from charging, that is the best thing I can do. Attack. Okay, thank goodness. Yeah, the DOT just put him down to 8 health. Let's go more defensive. Let's get some damage reduction. Another orc. Oh, I just realized I had charged, so I didn't have to use Gust. I could have tripped. MA6. Key ability. Okay, so it overrid the charge. What do I want to do? Oh, lightning bolt. I will show that. I hope I can show that next fight. Let's do MA8. Medium luck. So it did about combining with the acid splash. It did. I need a calculator. Yeah, humans are incredibly reliant on technology. 227 minus 147 is 80. Did 80 damage. Sure, let's do another one. Unlucky. Okay. Speed. Speed is always good. Effectively, if you have more speed than Elf, that's about the amount of speed that you want to do. If you're actually trying to go for speed. Otherwise, it's about as helpful as just getting occasional damage reductions. Oh, frick, I was supposed to show you. I can show it now. Charge, 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 charge. Charge, charge, charge. Oh yeah, because you don't have enough mana to charge, it costs mana to charge. You're forced to fire it, you release the bolt. That is a 10,000er. Yeah, lightning bolt is good. Problem is you have to charge for, was that 10 turns-ish? Speed. Okay, I am out of town. They have 2 shops. Shops are effectively villagers. This quest is right now better than my normal one. So, let's get offered the second one. Kill 2 Minotaurs. Minotaurs are fairly rare, but it is double the points. I'm gonna say yes. Let's go shop. It is always better to buy points because points early game because points scale like in cost. So let's get some loot. Speed. I think I want speed. Oh, I can do one more. Couldn't get another loot. Leave. Examine. Oh, I should have examined at the start of town. Yeah, this looks good. Let's leave. Mage. This build that I'm doing is just do full mage. Gained mana. See, that's useful. When I made Mage, I was trying to avoid having effects that would give you mana. But putting it on Augury seems really, really balanced. So now, what do I want to do? I want to give myself a buff. Also, you can always tell what level you are because magic missile always costs 1 mana per mage level. So, using that logic, shield costs the same amount of mana. So, shield would actually give me 10 armor. That is, oops. That is really strong. So, I'm gonna cast shield. So, the thing about shield, you can cast it again. I'm not going to, because, well, one, he will never hit me. Guess just spam freaking magic missile. Let's do loot. Loot? Yeah, I guess I'm still early level. 14 monsters. I don't think I want that. No. Because right now, so I could have got like 1.5, almost 2. But also, I'd have to kill the monsters, and then find another town. And by that time, I think it would only be worth 1 point, so I don't think that would be worth it. No, better just stick with 2 points. Leave. Yeah, leave. MA6, MA4. Sure. Also, if you're charging Lightning Bolt, you really don't need to cast MA9. Let's go speed. Mage. I promise I should. Why did it not like that? I'm highlighting it, so even if I did like MA space, it would show that. That's not a bug on my part. That is a bug on Idle, I guess. On Shell. So I also know what you're saying. There is another version of Shell. However, when I was coding this, I used the one made last year, which would be 2024. For reasons. Trip. Starting to like Lightning Bolt. So also, because you can effectively tell, I was at 251, now I'm down to 200. He can do about 50 damage, and that's proven by this theory. So I'm not going to do it again, because he could crit and just kill me. That is a crit. Maybe Lightning Bolt should be nerfed. I don't think Mage should be nerfed. Because it's just so fun to play with. Maybe I should nerf it. I don't know. That's just me saying. What am I saying? What to do for damage? Let's do... Ooh, lucky, massive damage. Much health now. 35? Oh. That's pretty good. Oh, that time it only did... not too much damage. Let's do... Loot or speed? Loot or speed? Loot. What level am I? 7. I'm now 7. Never do MA9 first, because it's statistically not better. That is an action that I'm not sure right now. MA6. Ooh, you healed yourself far past your max HP. This comes at the cost of being tripped. Oh, I just messed this build up. Oops. I will share what that is later. What I messed up on. This comes at the cost of being tripped. Okay. Thankfully, I got up, but I do have a -5 penalty. I messed this build up because I should have went for max mana. I should not have went for this much speed. Dang it. What to do? MA4? Yeah, I think that's the best way to stop. What did it do? That's not good. Don't have enough mana to charge Drilling Bolt. Much damage. Oh no. But now I've just turned into a berserker. Maybe? It just gave an extra turn. That should be good enough. Yeah. Oh, I meant to do Enterka's attack. See, not only did you automatically hit, but you also did much more damage. And it's like twice as much damage. It is genuinely worth it. Speed? Damage reduction. No, mana. That is what I was supposed to get. I could have done M. Speed, MA2, speed, MA9. What if? Level 7, so I get 14 armor if I cast shield? Never forget about shield. Shield is always the thing that can just pop up and it's just completely overpowered. Let's do magic missile just because it's safer. Mana. That gave me mana. That is good. Now I can go a little bit explosive. Mana. Curse the monster. I apologize. I did not show you the stats at the start of the fight. Which is actually a really nice thing about idle. You can just scroll up if needed. MA2 is already tricked. MA1. Yeah, looks good. Magic does so much damage. Mana. Let me show you the power of freaking Necrotic Blast. So, 300 health with an overkill. Oh, I should also mention, you get a little bit more money. If you want to go ultimate min-maxer, you get a little bit of money if... You get a little bit of money depending on how much you overkilled. So, if I had waited until Orc was down to, like, 10 life, 15 life, I guess more 50, 5-0. Then I could have done Necrotic Blast. That would have been a better idea. I told you last video that Chaos Bolt has a chance to one-shot. The one-shot sets their life to 0. It does not set it to negative 999. It doesn't do that. Mana. Let's get more mana. Quests. Do we still have the same quest? Actually, let me... So, yes, it still prints my quest. I did not fight a single Minotaur. I guess I would have known very clearly if I was fighting a Minotaur. Shop. Oh. Well, it's good I've not put the game out onto the internet. That would be a good thing to fix, though. Just, you know, a casual $2,000. It's got some points. However, I don't want to abuse it too much. Just like... How did I even get that much? That should be a setting where it can effectively... I can put a cheat code in, and it'll print... Yeah, I should do that. I think that's enough points. Although I really should use them all. I'm thinking how to waste the money, because I'll get them next time. Also, it's always better to use every single quest that you have right now, because it doesn't really hurt you, and you don't get them next time. 11 monsters, 172. 1, I don't need money. 2, that's about... Right now it'd be worth 2 points, if I got it right now. No thank you. Quests? Yes. Kill 3 humans. Well, that seems easy. Kill 3 elves. A4. That might give me 2 points. No thank you. Shop. I guess I'm abusing all of this. Loot. Oh, I know why. It might be because I just have a bajillion loot. Oops. I wonder what happens if I mistype. Ooh! It still does it. That's nice of it. Mana. What if I get more mana than health? Examine. No, not quite. Oh. Every time you get points, your health also increases a little bit. That's in the game. I wonder if I should fix that. I can fix it. It was intended so after every time you defeat a monster, it would give you extra health. Yeah, I'm gonna pause it, and then show you, like, what late game will be. Just a minute. Hey, after realizing, I actually learned why I got 2,000 coins, and the reason for that is because of Lightning Bolt. Remember the, like, 100-something overkill? Yeah, I need to make this less exponential. Okay, goodbye. Just pause. Hey, so I finished my quest. Do you remember what my quest was? Quest. And then go up. Quest was 3 human to 2 points. Oh, that I just fought a fairy, but before that was a human. Okay. Should I fix that? It's a mild nuisance. I vote no. Okay. Pausing again. What level am I? I'm level 9. Okay, no more. I'll pause. Hey, so, I don't know if you can see this. It bugged, which means I just lost my whole run. If this happens to one of you guys, please tell me. I'll go into debugging mode. Should I? I will think about it. But for now, just wait. I guess I'll make a new freaking thing. Goodbye. Just pause. No, I'm pausing. So, since the crash, um, I may or may not have cheated. I mean, I cheated a lot. But my record for this game was like, oh my goodness. Was it level 27? I think it was 27. But I tried to show you this last video, but then I cut it out. The whole thing is 3,000 lines. This is the game. You see the scroll bar on the right? We're still going. We're still going. And then, I'm not actually going to let you see that, because that is future updates, and devs aren't supposed to show people that. You know, frick the norms. I guess we can go like 2 minutes over 20 minutes. Ignore that. So, I want to add a PvP mode. I should not have shown you that, because now I'm effectively guaranteed to make that. Do not expect this. I don't know whether this is going to actually end up in the game. Backgrounds can give special actions. This is the high maybe. I'm thinking of amulets instead, which you can buy. You can't. It doesn't really make sense to buy backgrounds. That would be really cursed. An amulet that encourages multi-classing. Questing. I already did that, so I should actually cut that out. Shaman needs reworking. Spell Sword. You don't know what Spell Sword is. You don't know what Shaman is. You also don't know what HD1 or HD4 means. Alk Burn. You don't know what Alk is. Premium. Actually, I'm just going to introduce you right now. Let me save this. Do that. Does it? No, it doesn't. Frick. You can't see that. Effectively. How do I say this? So, you look at the word premium and you think, oh, frick, I have to pay money. No. This is a free-to-play game. There's literally nothing required. It's literally just download this thing. I will put a link. It is, let me pull up files right now. You can't see this. RPG. It is 146 kilobytes. I guarantee there's not a single, hack client or whatever. There's nothing of that in this. It is just Python. I will link this sometime soon. Like I said in the last video's description, I don't actually know when I will link it. But once I link it, either a day or 2 days later, I will put that, yes, I did make it on this date. But the file is right now called Simple RPG. What else to show? I think that's it. Let me try and fix something really quick. But that is the video. I'm gonna show you Premium really quickly. Maybe. Okay, I did actually manage to get it back up. So, honestly, we're gonna play Premium. This Premium is called Dragon. What am I doing? I'll just show you the freaking list. Premium. So, when this game comes out, and there's Human Devotee, which is what HD 1 and 2 is, it is a key using Not key, I'm sorry. Energy using race. So, that is Human Devotee. These four are all premium races. And I did not fully finish this thought before. These will not require money. This is a completely free-to-play game. Effectively what you have to do is you have to get to, like, level 15, and then you unlock a random premium race or premium class. Human Devotee is also included in that premium race. It's more of a subclass, though, even though there's only one. So I'm going to go Dragon Link, so DL or DR, or DL. And then there are like 10 different sub-races. So this is, if you manage to roll Dragon Link on this, great. Yeah. What else? I'm going to go, I don't know, Copper for a random effect. There are also premium classes. So right now it's kind of just enter DR and then you get all these. This will be quote-unquote fixed. It's not so much a bug. Again, this game is right now only available to me and hackers, unfortunately. But when I put it out on the internet, this will require code. It'll say, yes, Shaman exists, you must enter your Shaman code, which effectively, once you reach level 15, the game will give you a random code, and it only works for your computer. So effectively, it'll take, not your IP address, it won't take that, it'll take some other code unique to your computer, it'll take that up and then, like, scramble it, and then, again, I don't actually have this in the game right now, but when I do put it out into the internet, that will happen. So, yeah, that's the game. Actually, let me do Elk. AL. So, Alchemist gets... Oh, frick. I apologize. Oh, no, I'm not doing this. Just wait like 30 seconds, I'll pause it. Okay. So this is my build. Right now, Alchemist's special ability is Bottle, which, I think this is the only premium class that gets special effects. But Bottle Thrill. And then it has like 14 or so different effects that it can do. This one is bad for the user of the potion. It is not bad for me, because, you know, I don't damage. So, let's see. Yeah, that's a considerable amount of damage. Neutral. The potion was a full healing speed reduction. He was at 10 health. Now, because he full healed... Okay, well, that should have been more. Bottle Throw. Tripping potion. Great. So, they got tripped, but it's a fairy, so it has high amount of speed. Just a completely random... You have lots of AB, and then dealt damage scaling with the AB the target had. 22 overkill. That's, I think, the highest damaging potion. But you can also drink it. Full healing speed reduction. Yay. These effects are not permanent. They will reset once the fight is over. Whoever had the most speed had their speed reduced, and then whoever had the most speed after that got some extra turns. So let's see how much speed we have. We have 3. Yeah, that was lucky it didn't do 4. Drink, another one. That was a healing potion. Yes, you can overheal with Alchemist. And then Breath Attack is from Copper Dragonling. Quickly, really quickly, premium races actually get scaling, which is huge, and they are effectively the only reliable, I guess, race in the entirety of this game that can actually, like, you know, like, scale. I'm great with English. Breath Attack. You heal the percentage of your health. You got a random effect. HD1. That is, freaking... What is it? They debuffed me instead of tripping. Randomized monster. That's fun. How have I still not got... You're out of mana, you lose your... Oh, it gave me CL6, and I don't actually have mana, because Alchemist doesn't. That's funny. And then, final thing, you can also brew, which increases If you drink it, it increases the chance that it gets a good potion. If you throw it, it increases the chance that it's a bad potion. Alchemist is really weak. It doesn't do enough damage, and once it does actually do enough damage, which is why you saw the percent damage do like half its health, it doesn't do enough damage, and when it does do enough damage, you then throw a full healing potion, and it's just super annoying. So, right now, trying to balance it. I don't know how I'm going to balance it. Also have charges, which, by the way, the breath attack scales in damage. I don't know, I'm going to throw a potion. Very bad. The potion was insta-poison. The target is down to 1 HP. Does this mean that you can roll that potion? Yes, you can get insta-bad potion if you drink it. That doesn't mean that's all bad. The very good potion, the only very good potion, is full heal, and you get a point mid-fight. This was the first class, when I made this, it did not exist a month ago. This is the first class, Alchemist, that is able to milk, which means, you're effectively, assuming you don't die, you can just sit there drinking over and over and over, your bottles, drinking your bottles, and effectively get infinite points. So it was a very big step when I made Alchemist. Alchemist was made before Shops. Towns had like the most recent update. But Towns came right like a week after Alchemist. But yeah, that is what Alchemist does. First class that is actually able to go infinite. It was a very big step making this class. It has been half an hour. Thank you for listening. Over half an hour. Jeez. Goodbye.